Good. This is Bobby T, and you're watching Makeshift Garage. Woo! You're watching Makeshift Garage. Welcome back, broskies. It's time to get this 53 up in the air, and I got 3 built tranny jacks, and I got to build one more. So right after this is built, I'll show you how we're going to lift the car. A 1953, this is a beautiful station wagon, but the frame is shot. We'll show you when we get it out. She is rotten on every turn of the road. She's completely rotten. There is no fixing this frame at all. We're going to lift this thing up and roll this frame out, and we're going to show you guys exactly what's going on. But look at this motor. This is a 6-cylinder Chrysler 1953, and it runs like a top. If anybody out there is interested and they need this motor for their restoration, they can have it. They pretty much just got to get in touch with us. We can't use it because we're re-upping everything on the bottom. We're going to put a 2007 frame underneath it with disc brakes all the way around and a 5.4 liter engine in it, which we're going to put some twisted wedge heads on, so when we step on the pedal, she goes. We're going to have a really strong vehicle here. We're going to be able to tow with it. We're going to lift it up. We're going to put some big tires on it. She's going to be cool. She's going to be really fun. And we're glad you guys are coming along for the ride. So let me tell you what you got to do to get the frame off the car. There was 5 body mounts on each side that had to be removed. This side had 2 of them rotten right off. The other side had 1 rotten off. The rest of them we had to bust loose. We had to use the torch. We had to use the hammer guns. We had to use everything in our arsenal to get them off. And in the back, we had to get the bumper off too. Plus, we had to drop the gas tank. But she had really old gas in it, and it's a solid tank. We're going to try to use the tank out of the 2007. But if we can't, this is some tank. We just got to clean it out and use it again, and we will. What I did was I bought 2 pieces of steel. Let me tell you, I had to drill some holes. I put these in, and I got the come-alongs now. They're loose right now. All the weight's on this. Now we'll take the come-alongs, we'll tighten them up, and then we'll come back down here and we'll lift these up another shot and then go up another 8 inches. So we're going to keep doing that until we get the body as high as we can. Once we get the body as high as we can, you know, I'm not sure what we'll do at that point. We'll try to get the motor out. But look how high it's got to go. It's got to go at least another 2 feet to get that motor underneath everything, you know. So that's going to be a high lift. I don't know if we're going to get, well, we got room. So if we can get it up 2 feet, we will. Trust me. If we can, we're going to do it. So here's the process. You got to crank these things righty-tighty and just keep going up on each side. So we're going to lose the cameraman because I need him over there cranking with me. If we don't lower the frame on the 2007, that's about how high the car is going to look. Check it out. It's going to be badass, man. It's going to be like, woo, baby. So now we're going to hit the come-alongs and we're going to tighten them all up, and then we're going to lift these up and go another 8 inches, 10 inches. Let's get it done. We got the 4 come-alongs holding the body off the frame, and now this is what I got to do. I got to let these down, and I got to pull the pin and lift them, which I did on 3 of them. This is the last one. And let me tell you something. This is really kind of cool. I didn't know how it was going to work. I didn't think it was going to work as well as it does, but it really does work well. Look, then you pull the pin, you lift it up to the next move, bam. Now we're ready to go up another 8 or 9 inches in one clip. The come-alongs are just to hold it. And now look. We're at a come-along. We literally ran out of come-along. So after this next move, I'm going to have to come up with something new. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, but you know how that works. She's definitely free. We had some pedals hanging up, but once we freed that up, we got it up as high as we can go now. We can't use them to go any higher. However, there is another method. I was trying to figure out what am I going to do when we get to the point where the come-alongs don't work, and it dawned on me, I could take a chain now, wrap it around that chain, wrap it around there, and hook it. So I can lift the stands up one more time and then crank them another 8 or 9 inches. I'm pretty much going to close the hood now because I know it's free, but I can jack the car up and pull those wheels out. See, I got it up on the wheel so we can move it around the shop. And there's another 4 or 5 inches right there. So let's get that done. Could let the air out of the tires and drag it out too. That'll drop it another couple of inches because that tire's flat anyways. I took it and I spun it around. You know, it was this way. I spun it around and then I made this longer and I doubled it and went right around it and boom, hooked it up. So I think we're good. Now we could get this thing, we could jack these up another 9 or 10 inches, and I think we could roll it out. If I gotta let the air out of the tires, I'll do that as well. I gotta let the air out of that tire. As soon as I let the air out of that tire, it'll drop it that much more, and the carburetor will fit right through. We're definitely gonna get rid of this thing as quick as we can. That looks like a clear run now. Look at this frame. Hey, that van is gonna lift this car. It's gonna make it look badass, man. We're gonna put some 35-inch mud tires on this bitch. Hey, I got mud tires. I took them off the Jackass, 35-inch. I'm serious. If someone doesn't take this motor like quickly, I'm gonna pull it out of here and save it for like an old Power Wagon or something, you know? Because it's a cool motor. This is a very good running motor. I don't know if I'd like the tranny though. It's like a 2-speed automatic. It has a clutch, but it's an automatic. It's old school, and it's kind of like, I don't think so. I could pull the tranny off this bell housing and probably set something up cool on there. But if somebody wants this motor for a restoration job, you better let us know, man. You better let us know, because once I pull the motor, I'm keeping it. So let me know when I gotta stop and if I gotta stop, okay? Good? I'm thinking she's a sexy 6-cylinder, man. I'm thinking I'd like to find me a Power Wagon out there. Somebody got a Power Wagon they want to part with? This will go nice in a Power Wagon, like a 1950s Power Wagon. Look at all this nasty though. Look at all this rot. Look at all this rust. This thing was rotten in every area. Let me show you the worst parts. Back here, somebody already put a Band-Aid on this, but look at that Band-Aid. I mean, this butt end will come squirting out, man, if we tried towing something with it. Oh, look at that. Oh my God, listen to that. She's rotten. Look, and here it's rotten, totally rotten. Look, you can put your fingers right through there. So that was gonna spit out real quick. The body mounts were pretty rotten. The frame itself is shot though. Let me show you. I'm gonna cut the ears off maybe, or I'll just make new ears. We jacked it up underneath the frame under here. It's completely rotten on that side. When we jacked it up, it just caved in. It wouldn't even lift the car. And in the front, this whole front end is rotten up here. Everything up here is rotten. It's all rotten through. The bottom is completely rotten. It's rotten in here. It's worse underneath. When you look underneath, you'll see how bad this frame really is. It's shot. Under here is completely shot. This is going to be an exciting build. And not to mention everything is 1953. The rear is locked up, but we don't really care about that. But it's all 1953 stuff, you know what I mean? Look at that tranny. Wow, that's crazy. That transmission is crazy. So I don't even know what other tranny could line up to that motor. I know the race car guys love those motors. I heard a story in the old days when they couldn't find these motors anymore, the flat 6s and the flat 8s, because they were racing them. And when they couldn't find them anymore, FEs came out and replaced them. They went out to these farmers and knocked on all their doors and they said, hey, I'll give you a brand new FE for that truck of yours. I'll take the motor that's in there. I'll put a brand spanking new Ford FE in there for you. I'll do the work. And they were like, go ahead, do it. So they went around and took all these flathead motors out of the farms, off all the farms out here, and gave them all brand new FEs. And they stored them so they could continue to race them. There's no more flathead engines out here because they took them all, you know? So here's one, here's an i6. That could be a tugboat motor, broskies. Look at that thing, Tugboat City.